This week, I made the final decision that I'll be dropping out of college. Well, at least I think that's what I'm supposed to do. I know that in a lot of my videos, I make it seem like I have everything figured out. But in reality, I'm actually very far from it. Like a lot of 19-year-olds out there, I have no idea what I want to do with my life. But I do know the lifestyle that I want to live one day. The idea of living in a big house and driving nice cars has always intrigued me, and I've watched endless YouTube videos about how the mega rich have made my dream into a reality. But none of them really tell you how they got there in the first place. I've always been told that the easiest way to get this lifestyle was to go to college, get a degree, and get a solid job that can afford this way of living. But on the other hand, some of the wealthiest people in the world are pretty well known for being college dropouts. And this makes me think that you don't really need college to be successful. So today we're gonna put this idea to the test. I know we've all driven around those wealthy neighborhoods dreaming of being in that position one day. So I'm gonna be asking these people exactly how they got to that point and whether or not they needed college to do it. But I can't be going around to these millionaires looking like this. So let's get cleaned up a little bit here in 3, 2, oh. All right, very nice. Now it's time for the wardrobe. All right, so as tempting as it is to wear the classic short shorts for the interviews today, we're dealing with $1 million, so we gotta look like $1 million. We got the gray polo on, green khaki pants, pink backpack as always. We're ready for some interviews, baby. So today we're out here on Davis Island, which is home to some big names like Derek Jeter, Jaclyn Hill, and the newest resident, Mr. Tom Brady himself. Last week, we were actually down by the beaches of Davis Island where, well, you're gonna have to click right here to find out. But today we're gonna be going all around the island and asking residents just how they got here. I'm literally like shaking, I'm like so nervous. College kids, like interviewing college kids is one thing, cause like they're like, oh sick, like you're a YouTuber, of course I'm gonna answer your questions. But like, I'm literally walking up to people's houses that are like very successful, very well known. And I'm just like a goofy little kid that's walking up to them like, hello sir, what do you do for a living? Okay, we got this. We got this. You ready? Okay, let's do this. Hello. Hi, how you doing? So we actually live in the neighborhood, and I was just wondering if I could ask you a couple questions for a YouTube video.
Absolutely. Yeah, sure. I would be delighted to help you.
Okay, cool. So first question is, what do you do for a living?
Medical sales, IT, cybersecurity.
I am a boat captain.
Really?
I went to Duke, played basketball at Duke, I was a professional athlete, and was a college coach for 12 years.
I ride horses 3 days a week.
Did you go to college to study that?
Actually, no.
Not really? No, not at all.
Not necessarily. In a roundabout way, maybe.
No, not even remotely close. No, I actually had to go back to school and relearn all this stuff.
I did not have a 4-year degree. I did it on my own merit.
I actually went to school for sociology and biological anthropology. So it has nothing to do with anything of what I'm doing now, but I enjoyed studying it.
That's great.
I got a 4-year degree, didn't use it. So what I did in 6 months, I looked back at my 4 years and went, well, damn.
Damn, these have actually been like really good today. But don't be fooled because our luck has not been this great all day.
House number 12.
Number 27, no answer. House number 34. We've had a couple no's, a lot of no answers. We're striking out here. Bro, this is a lot harder than I thought this shit would be. I think it's safe to say that our expectations were a little different than we thought going door to door. But just like our experience today, the answers we got to this next question were a lot different than we thought it would be. Do you think that overall college is worth it?
Yes.
Totally.
100%.
Yes and no.
I'd have to say no.
It really depends.
I think it was if you went to college in the 80s.
I think it's a little expensive.
I know it's expensive. It costs a lot of money.
With the increase of cost and tuition and books, I don't know if it's going to pay off in the long run.
You absolutely need a college education. Without one, you're not going to go far, or it's going to take you a lot longer to get there.
I think even the trade schools now are even more important.
The new evolution will be tech schools where people learn a trade and a craft rather than just grabbing a 4-year degree and then posting a diploma on the wall and saying, see, look, I'm smart.
I think for life experiences, it's definitely worth it. You grow as an adult.
The relationships that I built, the things that I learned about myself, you can't get it in any other place.
To me, I learned in college, right? How to have fun, how to manage money, how to build relationships and friends and that type of stuff. If that's what you want to do and learn and build those life skill sets, then absolutely.
Awesome.
Cool.
So I know that this is a lot of information to take in all at once. And we've got information coming in from literally every single direction. So I understand if you're still feeling lost and confused. But you already know I had to bring back the classic questions at the end to make you feel a little bit better about this uncertainty. If you were to go back to your 19-year-old self, give yourself one piece of advice, what would it be?
I would say buckle down just a little bit more.
Make sure that you're passionate about your career.
Just go out there and be yourself, be authentically who you are.
Stay in college as long as you can.
Maybe rethink college.
I think just the world changing all the time. I think you have to be adaptable.
You have to be willing to change. You have to be willing to accept change. That's the hardest part, right?
You have to be optimistic and look towards your future. Don't be negative, always stay positive.
Don't be afraid to go out of your comfort zone. My husband convinced me to quit my day job and launch my own consulting company. It's the best thing I ever did.
You actually learn more from failure than you do from success. So it's just to give everything, not be afraid to fail, but also in the midst of giving it your best to be your authentic self.
That's awesome. That's a really great answer. And I have one final question for you. Do you think that you have life figured out?
Oh, no.
No, definitely not.
No.
No, not at all.
Do any of us have life figured out? No. I mean, every day is a learning opportunity, right?
I don't know if I'll ever have life figured out. It's pretty complicated.
Some days I do, but some days I don't.
So I think the funny joke is if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. I don't think anyone ever really has life figured out.
You know, we live a life like this, which this is an EKG, right? What does this mean in an EKG?
Heartbeat.
Heartbeat, it means you're alive. So life is full of ups and downs. What happens if we're flatlined?
You're dead.
You're dead. We don't want a life like this. We want to live a life with ups and downs, and every day is a new discovery, a new learning opportunity. So there's no way that I have it all figured out at this point.
I got a list of books like this big that I need to read to learn more about it, but I do stupid videos like this instead.
Almost every single person said that they still don't have life figured out. And this is something that I can't stress enough to you guys. No matter how successful you may be, life is always going to find a way to challenge you. Even though these people may seem perfect on the outside, at the end of the day, we're really all in the same position. So next time you feel lost or behind in life, just remember that you don't have to be perfect or have life figured out to achieve your dreams. Embrace that failure and know that every time you fall, you're simply one step closer to living a life just as great as these amazing people out there. So with that being said, if you found this video helpful, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I do respond to every single comment, so if you have any other questions or video ideas, make sure to leave them down below. I do have a playlist of everything you need to know about college, so if you want to go check it out, it'll be right here. And if you want to join the family of over 850 subscribers now, you can click right here. And yeah, that's it for me this week, guys, and I will see you guys next week.